What's going on, guys? If you don't know anything about the Batman, or you need to know everything there is to know about this movie, stay right here so I could give you everything there is to know and some goodies at the end. So stay all the way to the end so you get to hear all the goodies that I have. Cue the intro. Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk. This is your boy Ben, half of the Real Emotion podcast and a member of the Real Anarchy family. I'm going to be uploading a weekly video giving you everything there is to know about the Batman movie. So if you want to stay informed, if you want to be up to date, make sure you hit like, subscribe, hit that bell button here somewhere. So when we upload the next video, you are notified when I upload it. All right. So before I begin today on today's bit of news, I want to give you a little rundown, kind of an update on everything that's happened in DCEU. You know, the DCEU started with Man of Steel in 2013. And it was off to a rough start, not because the movies were bad, but because, you know, there was a huge contrast to what those movies were and to what the critics and the general public was already accustomed to. I guess the people weren't too used to the idea of having this layered story plots and didn't like this construction of the superheroes. So needless to say, these movies didn't make a lot of money. I mean, they made money, but they didn't make the money that was expected of those kind of IPs. So, but one of the things that everybody was excited about, and everybody actually not unanimously, but pretty much everybody loved Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, this guy was a force to be reckoned with. Between his grisly fighting style, his mean demeanor, I guess it's something that kind of attracted everybody to it and made him feel like the closest thing to a Batman there is. To me, he's the de facto Batman. I think to me, he's the best Batman Bruce Wayne we ever seen so far on screen. But he actually broke our collective hearts when he actually decided to step down after years of waiting for his Bat solo. Before again to get into that, the DCEU has been doing really good ever since the debacle with Justice League. Well, the Josh Whedon Justice League, not the Zack Snyder cut. That's a subject for another day. So they have been hitting. They've been hitting it out of the park. They actually, the Wonder Woman movie, the Aquaman movie made $1 billion, and the Joker movie made another $1 billion, and Shazam was also a financial success. So the DCU has been winning throughout ever since the debacle of the Justice League, and it looks like they're gonna keep winning because now we're gonna have the Birds of Prey coming out next week, and there's a lot of buzz about that movie. And then we're gonna get the Wonder Woman movie coming out. But that's not why we're here. We actually want to talk about the Batman movie. This is after Ben Affleck stepped down, Matt Reeves took on the helm took on the directing chair to direct this movie. Now, Matt Reeves decided to bring a new fresh take on the character, and by that he had to recast everybody else. He actually brought in Robert Pattinson as the new Batman Bruce Wayne, and everybody actually loved it. I had a different horse on that race, and you guys probably already know from the podcast. But yeah, he's gonna be Robert Pattinson is gonna be the new Bruce Wayne Batman. Very little is known about this movie. Nobody knows a lot about the movie. Actually, today was a big reveal. We actually got a kind of official name for the movie, and it's called The Batman. When Matt Reeves actually released this image here, it's just an image, and the only thing that I took from this was the name of the film, which is officially The Batman, and the font that he used for the name, which I found that interesting too. But one of the things is that nobody knows how this movie is gonna fit into the DCU. So we don't know if it's gonna be a standalone like the Joker movie was. Is it gonna find its way to the DCU? There's a lot of speculation, so we don't really know what's going on. But one thing we know, the production is already started right now in London. They're currently shooting. If you know anything, if you haven't been living under a rock, there were a couple of images that were released a couple of weeks ago, and it was with Robert Pattinson and his stunt double riding a motorcycle, but there's no, without no context. There's not really anything. There's nothing behind it. And on the same day, I think a day after There was also an image of a shadowy figure sporting a black garment. He was dressed in all black, holding an umbrella, and with white hair. So everybody was assuming this was Colin Farrell with his interpretation of the Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin. And everybody was assuming that he was going to be Emperor Penguin. So if you're not familiar with Emperor Penguin, go and do a little Google. Anyway, so there was also another image of him walking around. I guess he went for a coffee run, and he was sporting the white hair. Again, emphasizing that he might be the Emperor Penguin. But then, and everybody was reporting about it too, and also there were a lot of clickbait sites kind of running with the story, but there was no confirmation about it. And then he actually went into the Ellen show, and he actually kind of debunked the whole thing. He actually said that every time that he finished shooting a movie, he does something wild, something different to kind of a way to celebrate that he finished that production of that movie. So he just finished his movie, so he decided to dye his hair white in honor of his rapping whatever movie he was shooting, and that was that. But we don't know if he's being really honest, because if you know how movies are shot, even though they're currently in London, he could have been in a sound studio in California shooting some of the scenes with the white hair. We don't know. But the thing is that he was sporting his natural black hair, and also he stated that he was gonna fly to London in a couple of weeks. So he hasn't been on site for the production of the movie, so we don't know. All right, so the movie was shooting outdoors, so those are the only images that we got so far. So everybody's kind of wondering what's the Batsuit's gonna look like. Now we got some bit of news about that, thanks to the guys on Batman on Films. However, there was early discussion that there was some concept art going around, and there was also a posting on, I think, in Reddit, but come on, it's Reddit. But the thing is that everybody was talking about that the new design was gonna be inspired on Lee Bermejo's design from the Batman Damned graphic novel, and that design looks epic. And another thing is that actually Lee Bermejo, he posted something on his Twitter account, actually on his Instagram account, on something that it looked like a design for concept art for the Batsuit, and then he deleted the image. So there was that exacerbated the whole issue, because now everybody actually thinking that there's some validity to this news, because now he posted that image and then it was taken down. Now Warner Brothers has done a very good job by keeping everything contained. They didn't want to release no information about this movie, not even the title. I mean, the last time I heard somebody not releasing the title was Marvel when they're doing Infinity War. Stupid. Anyway, so Lee Bermejo actually removed the image right away, and then everybody started speculating. Maybe there was some truth to this. Maybe it is inspired to that on that. But the guys on Batman on Film, they actually said the suit will be in line with what you expect from a Batman suit. However, it's not going to have all the bells and whistles that the Batsuit would have. Well, that had in the previous movies, and it's not going to be anything as decked out like the Dark Knight or Ben Affleck's Batman. I think they're going to go into an approach where he actually is building his own suit, which kind of falls in line with the idea that it's a Lee Bermejo design, because if you see that his design is kind of handmade cloth type of suit. It's not armored or it's not battle ready, I guess. But to me, it feels that that's what he's gonna be the starting point, and then he's gonna actually develop into more combat ready or more armored, so similar to what Nolan did with his trilogy. There hasn't been any mention about Lucius Fox being in the movie. I mean, not as of yet. So probably he is not taking advantage of all the Wayne tech that he has laying around. So there might be some truth to that. So the design of the suit might be in line with Lee Bermejo's design, and to me, it's gonna be like an amalgamation of Lee Bermejo's and Year One. So, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's going in a different direction. Maybe he's really gonna go all balls to the walls crazy with this suit, and it's gonna be closer to what we've seen in the comics. We don't know. This is not official news, but we're gonna talk about even rumors, so you're gonna have to take it with a grain of salt. I'm just want to make sure that I give you everything every week, every time I upload a video. So probably we're not gonna see the suit or the Batmobile for a while. Now talking about the Batmobile, even though the movie has been shooting on location in London, now is the shooting has moved to a soundstage. Probably that's where they're actually gonna have some scenes with him in the Batsuit, and also a couple of shots of the new Batmobile. The designer of the designer of the Batmobile, his name is Ash Thorpe. He actually uploaded a couple of images on his Instagram, and I believe he took inspiration from those vehicles, because also the guys in Batman on Film stated that the vehicle, the Batmobile, is not going to be all decked out, armored like the Dark Knight, and it's going to be more something that of a muscle car. So if you look at those images, which you can see right here, those images kind of fall in line with a muscle car, even though some of them don't. But I believe that he took like little elements from here and there and put it together into the vehicle that he's gonna be actually riding in the movie. And he actually is driving around in a muscle car, not in an actual Batmobile. So we might see a couple of images hopefully we get a couple of images of the Batmobile, since the shooting is gonna move on to Glasgow next month. So this is a city that Matt Reeves has picked to be the backdrop to Gotham. With its beautiful architecture, it is safe to say that's why he picked this city, because he's gonna give that noir look that he's going for his movie, as he stated at the beginning of production, or even before production started, that he wanted to do a noir-driven movie. And this is, I guess, this city it fits perfectly with the narrative that he wants to put out forward. And I think he picked the perfect city, and it's not because one of my best friends lives out there. So I hope there's a chase scene or action scene, and finally we get to see a Batmobile reveal. So additionally to Pattinson, what did I say? Pattinson, Robert Pattinson. I'm really excited to see Zoe Kravitz. I'm really looking forward to see Paul Dano as the Riddler. I really want to see the Commissioner Gordon is not going to be Commissioner Gordon. It's going to be Captain Gordon. It's because Alex Fern is going to be playing Commissioner Pete Savage. So similar to the Dark Knight, I'm starting to see a lot of similarities between the Dark Knight and this movie. So it's like he's gonna be starting as Captain, then I guess he's gonna join Batman, and then he's gonna eventually move up the ranks or expose some of the corruption in Gotham, which includes the commissioner that's gonna be in charge when the movie starts. So, but what else are you excited? I want to see Paul Dano's suit. That's one of the things that I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to, because I know the actor himself that's playing the Riddler, Paul Dano. He's incredible, and I'm really looking forward to seeing his performance. I'm really excited for this movie. The more I hear about it, the more I want to know about it. I can't wait to see this movie, and this is why I decided to do this weekly video. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button, so that way when I upload the next video, you are informed of everything that's going on. Okay, guys, so until next time, make sure listen to the podcast. I'm going to leave the link here somewhere, and subscribe to our channel. Till next time, guys. Peace.